And of course, Harmanpreet Kaur would be a happy soul, a happy captain. She's the player of the match today, and of course, the player of the series for her contributions, her all round performance. Of course, we have been talking about her performances, but as a captain as well, she seemed that aggressive captain coming in and expressing herself. We've seen her do that since always. But how big a positive this is for Team India, Anisha, because we know that we have Commonwealth Games coming in, we have important series coming in, and Harmanpreet Kaur at her best is just a side that all Indian cricket fans would want to see.
Absolutely, Ashwini, and it augurs well for Indian cricket in general, not just for the fans, because this 3-0 series sweep perfectly segues into the major event season ahead of us, starting with the Commonwealth Games, and there is the T20 World Cup where India will look to vie for that elusive maiden world title that they've been looking to get for so long, have come quite close on a couple of occasions, but haven't still been able to get it. The third T20, the third ODI where she was the player of the match. It was the perfect day at the office for the new ODI captain in Harmanpreet Kaur, because with the bat, with the ball, with the captaincy, she was all over Sri Lanka. There was not a wrong step that she put as far as her performance, her own performance as an individual player, as well as the captain in this series and in the third ODI goes. The way she batted, that 75-run knock was crucial in rescuing India from a 5-wicket collapse that had just happened after what looked like a steady partnership between Shefali Verma and Yastika Bhatia. Her 7-wicket, 97-run stand, Harmanpreet's with Pooja Vastakar really was the difference, because you could see that Sri Lanka came as close as 216. It's not as if they folded for 180, 160 odd. So that partnership was quite pivotal in making sure that India walk away from Sri Lanka with a clean sweep in their bag. And Harmanpreet's approach in that innings was as crucial as fantastic to see, because it wasn't as if she was going hammer and tongs against everyone. It was a mix of caution and aggression that she really blunted the attack with, against the likes of Inoka Ranavira, Kavisha Dilhari, and even Chamari Athapattu, who eventually got her out. She was batting at a strike rate under 80. But against the likes of Oshari Ranasinghe and the young leg spinner Rashmi De Silva, she was going at over 100. So that speaks of the calculativeness that Harmanpreet Kaur has historically brought to her approach in terms of constructing an innings. And with the ball too, she was as quick thinking as possible, because she introduced herself right after the power play in the 11th over as a change bowler and struck with the prize wicket of Chamari De Silva. She followed that up with the way she rotated her bowlers, ensuring that there was no stasis that set in the way the Sri Lankan batters were going about, or the way the bowlers themselves were resting out there on the outfield or some such. And with the captaincy too, we saw the bold call she made. She was the sole fielder in the slip cordon in the 28th and 29th over of the chase, when all seemed to have been pretty much over. And she was the slip fielder for Deepti Sharma. So you don't really see such bold or out of the box field settings from Indian captains. We've not seen that for a long time. We've seen Smriti Mandhana, captain as well. We've seen Mithali Raj. We've seen Harmanpreet Kaur, and we often talk about the difference in captaincy styles and approaches. So Harmanpreet, I think, is really, really enjoying herself. This was a fifth 50-plus score in this year, and her overall tally of runs this year has gone to 533 odd, which is the highest, the best ever haul she has made in a particular calendar year. So that